What's going on, stars? Welcome back, Shorter Star. Listen, today I am going to do a quick review on Tamar Braxton's new movie, Heartbreak Retrograde. Now, we know that Tamar has been involved with so many things, I would just say, lately, right? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. In the last 24 hours, I've been rethinking and watching things over. Tamar is a marketing genius. And I say that because she's always involved or she has something brewing and something that's going to explode. Like for instance, we know not long ago she allegedly woke up in a pool of blood, right? And she had damaged her nose allegedly and was missing teeth allegedly. And we know how that turned out. We also heard at that same time there was a rumor allegedly that Tamar was sneaking around with Mandisi, who happens to be Yandy Smith's husband from Love and Hip Hop New York and now Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So allegedly Tamar has supposed to have been sneaking around with Mandisi, right? And I thought it was weird because during this whole thing, I don't remember hearing not one word from Yandy about this. And Yandy, she's not all that soft spoken, and so I was that weirded me out a little bit, but it kind of played into it. But the reason I say um, that Tamar is a marketing genius because if it's not directly involving her, she somehow knows how to weave this web to get herself intertwined if she needs to. All right. So, because we know that her family has the show, and allegedly just last week it came up that one of the sisters accused Tamar of sleeping with one or two of Tony's exes, allegedly. And then we saw Tony's reaction, or what we thought was Tony's reaction of that. So, like I said, it's constantly. And then also, we heard about Tamar with the new verses thing that went on with Birdman, and she was all involved in that and claiming that she was taken up and she was supporting her sister's husband because you do know that Tony Braxton and Birdman have now celebrated their first year of marriage, right? Okay, so back to Heartbreak Retrograde. I just found it very interesting. I would suggest that you do take the time and watch it. It's only 45 minutes. And if you want to get a quick listen to her new album that she claimed she wasn't releasing, if that was the case, she wouldn't have released this. So I'm expecting Tamar's album to drop any day now. Okay. But really good. Album sounds great, I must say. And also the visuals on this movie it reminds me of R. Kelly when R. Kelly would do his songs and then he would do a video and then all of his videos would somewhat connect and make a complete story. But that's pretty much what Tamar did. You know, all her songs went into this movie, and we get to see, um, we get to see what really was going on. So again, this review is on Tamar Braxton's new movie, Heartbreak Retrograde. Okay, and you would be very interested to find out the players that she actually has in this movie. I mean, she really got some good people in this movie. I mean, really, really, really. She really has her mother. She has I'm sorry, she has Mandisi. She has well, I'm gonna show you and then we'll talk about it, all right? But it starts off with Tamar and Mandisi, right? And let me I'm going to show you little clips. I'm not going to show you the video. You are going to have to go and just go to YouTube. I will try to put the link to this movie. But if I can't, you can find her movie on YouTube, actually. Okay. So getting back to this, the movie starts off as it shows you the connection of Tamar and Mandisi, where we thought that they were dating and all of these things. Well, this was all part of this movie. And she promoted the hell out of it, if you must see. As you see, this is a clip of Tamar and Mandisi, and this is actually how the movie starts, where she seems to be very happy, unusually happy. And apparently she's dating Mandisi. He's playing Mandisi in the movie, but he doesn't have Mandisi's real life. He's not married, he doesn't have kids. They didn't go into it, any of that, but apparently he's dating her, just her, right? And apparently she has a ex-boyfriend who happens to be the actor Julian Horton, who plays Roy Bellary on Beauty in Black. If you know, he's the son of Horace Bellamy. So apparently she has this ex, and allegedly he wasn't faithful to her. He may have not treated her in the way that she should have been treated, and yeah, she runs into him at the gas station. If you don't know who Julian Horton, who plays Roy Bellary in Beauty in Black, this is a picture of him. He's playing her ex-boyfriend. And apparently she somehow connects with him again. They run into each other at a gas station as it starts. And it started off with a text. The text turned into phone calls, and the phone calls turned into dinners, and then the dinners turned into a full affair. And mind you, she's in a relationship with Mandisi, who actually plays an upstanding guy. You know, someone, it's all about her. He loves her. Things seem to be great, but she just can't seem to get this ex-boyfriend. She seemed to have some unfinished business with him, right? So, like I said, she starts to have an affair with the ex-boyfriend, and she talks to her friends about it. And then what happens is, as the video started going back to that picture of Tamar and Mandisi, they're talking, and he's saying, "You're really, really happy. You're unusually happy. What's going on?" And she states to him that, her life is going great. Everything is going good with her. And, but he does notice that she's constantly on her phone and she's texting someone. And whomever she's texting and whomever's texting her is making her smile, is bringing all of this great energy out in her. And he notices that she's like giggling and different things of the sort. And you see him noticing her on the phone, and she's, just going along. Well, apparently after a while, Mandisi snatches Tamar's phone. And when he snatches her phone and reads it, it says something about her ovaries being moved around for different reasons or another. I'm not going to tell you the whole movie, but again, that's how it is. And that's where the movie starts, because it goes into how she ran into her ex-boyfriend again, and how the texts turned into phone calls, and the phone calls turned into a complete affair, and it goes on, right? Now, on top of that, you find out that her ex-husband, Vince, is actually in the movie too. And you guys are going to actually gag at how good Vince look. He looks great. I mean, we know that Vince has had a lot of health issues, and we remember when they were married, he had a lot of health issues and things of the sort. But nevertheless, Vince looks great. Okay. And I'm trying to find a picture, because I did do a picture of him just to show you guys, because when the camera went to Vince, I couldn't believe that was Vince. I was like, wow, Vince looks good. Look at Vince. That's Vince. And during the movie, he's her baby daddy, and he's playing Vince, and he's advising her. She's stating that she's in between two guys, and he's kind of advising her, you have to pick one. And it's an interesting dialogue, and it's interesting. It's the fact that we haven't seen Vince in so long, and that Vince looks great, and to see Vince and Tamar in such a great place, it warms your heart, right? Okay. And after they give advice, then after that, let me get rid of that. Miss Evelyn Tamar mother, she's in the movie too, and she does a really good job. She plays Evelyn Braxton. She plays the mother, and you know how Miss Braxton does. She don't bite her tongue about a thing. I forgot that saying that she had going. Um, remember the saying? Yes, what was it? Laying low and spreading. Oh, laying it low and spreading it wide. Okay, yeah, thanks, babe. Um, so again, here we are with Evelyn Braxton, and she's in the movie. She looks great, and you know what? Like I told Leighton while we were actually watching the movie, I had to say to him, I envy celebrity children in such a way, and I say that because tomorrow's Leighton's late mom's birthday, right? I'm sorry, Sunday is his mom's birthday. And around those times of the year, it times becomes weird and it becomes strange and pressing. And what I said, I actually admire celebrity children because when their parents are no longer around, they can actually go to movies or music videos or shows, reality shows, TV shows, however they moms and parents presented themselves to the world, they can always go back to them and re-experience those moments with their parents. So I really admire that, and I think that those of us that no longer have our parents, it would be something different. I was watching the interactions in the movie with Tamar and her mother, and I was like, wow. Whenever that time comes, Tamar or her family or whomever can always go back to things and actually see her mom in action and see the love and see the person that she was and hear her voice. Most of all is hear their voice. You never know how much you miss hearing their voice, you know? So, um, back to Tamar's movie. It goes on. Tamar mom gives her some advice and great advice and all the advice with the little slick words and attitude that you're used to Miss Evelyn Braxton giving. Point blank period. Listen, I absolutely suggest that you guys give this a try. If you don't, I think the cinematography, the quality, and from what I understand, Tamar did this independently. And if I had a hat on, I would take it off to her. The acting was great, but it was more so just everyone was being themselves. Okay. So that was okay. But just the quality of it was everything for me. And that's just me. The mute and her album seems really good. I think it's something, and like I said, she wouldn't have released this. She threatened us that she was going to go and disappear and pretty much to a farm somewhere, and she wasn't releasing the album. Well, she would have never released this movie. And girl, release that album, and you should have actually, you should be actually, if I was you, Tamar, being the marketing genius that you are, I would release the album at midnight tonight. 24 hours after you release this movie, because this movie would actually is what's going to lead the people to your album even more than, I mean, because you can't take from Tamar. She can sing, and she gonna give you a kiki. You are going to laugh or cry, but you gonna kiki at Tamar. So I mean, I think that if the marketing genius that I believe you are, I would release, since it's independent and you can do it when you want, I would release my album tomorrow, 24 hours after the movie. Give everybody a chance to watch the movie, because from what I'm seeing, the movie at its 14 hours, it's been released for 14 hours now, right? It's over 40,000 views. So I would let it run for the whole 24 hours and then let that lead that into her music, because the music sounds great and it sounds good and she looks good. Whoever, I like Tamar in short haircuts. I know that that's a staple for Toni Braxton. So maybe that's why Tamar doesn't do it as often, but she looks so beautiful with the short finger waves and things of the sort, because she has the face for it. And I'm actually, no shade, I'm tired of her hairline starting back here. That's what I'm tired of. I'm tired of all this hair throwing and all of this. You get you get a type of sincerity from her without her constantly playing and throwing hair and making faces. You get to see the beauty, and she's grown and sexy. She's beautiful. So look, guys, I suggest that you please give it a few minutes. Put it on for it's 45 minutes. Give it the first 15 minutes. And if by chance it's not something that you're interested in and it's not your cup of tea, by all means, take it off. But if you seem to find any interest in it, I suggest that you just really give it a chance. I enjoyed it. I actually want to rewatch it, to be honest with you. It was that good. And like I said, it's not like you're giving up your whole day or anything of the sort. You know what I mean? So, again, my review is I enjoyed it. I understand what all the drama and conflama was about, to be honest with you. I see all of the things that we've heard about Tamar and the publicity that's and the stories that's been going around for the past months and weeks and days is all worth it. I think you will enjoy it. Listen, guys, I want you guys to be intentional, love one another. Oh, again, happy Halloween. I don't really celebrate Halloween, but I'm sure there's plenty of people that do. So again, happy Halloween. Have a safe Halloween. Be safe. And I want to give a quick shout out to my twin sisters, Shaka and Takana. They know what this is about. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your kind words. And for them to be my little sisters, thank you for your direction, most of all. Thank you for stepping up and being my little big sisters. Um, but we'll get to that another time. But for my sisters, I just wanted to let you know that I love you guys and I appreciate and I see you. I see you. Okay? Love you guys. Have a great time. I will try to put the link to Tamar's new movie, but if not, please go to YouTube. You will be able to just put in Tamar Braxton or put in Heartbreak Retrograde, the movie, and it will be there. Love you guys. Have a great holiday weekend, and I'll see you soon.